welcome back to the channel, FIFA Mobile. Alright, finally we claimed this madness offer. 108 RW Greenwood. Alright, just take a look at his performance. Really fantastic in terms of speed, you can see here. Really amazing. I mean, in terms of speed wise, I must say this is fantastic RW. Alright, I'm really impressed by his performance. Alright, so you can see here it's really easy to use this player, especially moving him around. But of course, sometimes depends on luck though. But nonetheless, I'm really impressed. I think this is a really fantastic player that you should add to your team. Alright, so now let's go to the arcade claw. As usual, every day we're just going to do 2 arcade claws in order to gain the gamble, and then eventually save it up to the last day, whereby there's a 1250 arcade tokens. I'm running down in terms of the arcade itself, but I'll try to see how we can work out on getting more of those. Alright, so let's move on. Next, of course, just to show you the exciting moment of claiming this 108 RW. It took me a lot of effort. Alright, can see a good comparison here between the RW and the RM, but of course in terms of positioning, sometimes the formation doesn't really allow you RW. But for me, I think I'm just going to keep him, to put him in the RM positions. I think that's perfectly fine. Let's see how it will work out. I'm just going to do a comparison again. KZ shooting is really good. Definitely Greenwood will be part of my team. Of course, I will check out the market price for you, how much it's really worth. Now you can actually get him for about 8 over million, but not forgetting you got to do a transfer cost. If you do a transfer cost, it's about 4.5 million. If you are just talking about rank transfer from a 16 to onboard your 14, right? So that's 2 ranks up, but that costs you 4.5. But if you, let's say you 4.5, you get back about 8, you still have a profit of 3.5. Not much though for a lot of hours put into this crazy 50 wins to get a player. I'd rather keep him. But of course, as events goes on, the value will dwindle, and of course there'll be better players coming out. So it all depends on you, but at this juncture I find him really useful, so I'm just going to keep him first. Alright, these matches are without Greenwood. These matches are to show you the pain in getting Greenwood himself. Apparently you can see here in all those madness, I believe you experience more or less the same thing. So generally what we're going to do here is really just press on, determined to press on, and eventually you'll get him. You can see my path isn't easy either, so you can see every time, regardless on the OVR, sometimes you're so happy in a way that you have a lower OVR opponent, but EA just like to provide a bad script as usual, so you end up really poor. So of course EA likes to irritate us by giving us higher OVR like this. This is not actually bad, this is not too bad already. I've far worse, like I think I've shown you before, about 10 or more OVR differences most of the time. It is not easy. If you ask me how I managed to win that 50, I think you got to spend all the coin packs. You got to basically time yourself to make sure you spend all your coin packs and watch all the 3 videos. So apparently the first day you'll be playing basically using 45 chances. It comes with 15. You watch 3 videos for another 15, and you spend the coin packs for another 15. So that's where I got 47 matches win on the first day, and this is just the balance. 3 more wins before we claim that player. Probably gonna work harder because we still have another player to claim, which is a CAM. Unfortunately, I do not require CAM. We'll see how things work out, and eventually, probably gonna sell that player. But that's gonna be another like what 40 wins or so. So it'll be another crazy moment. But just going to bear in mind, there's a daily expiry to the coin packs as well as the video, so make sure you don't lose your great opportunity in getting free player like this. The whole event wise, I find it's relatively good in giving good players, but I think the best players free comes from this madness. Alright, so just make sure you get those 108 and 106 at least. We already have come to the last week here, so by right now, if you could have been consistently winning and playing, you would have already 3108, and you're now working on the last 106. Then you have 3106 and 3108, which I thought is fairly good addition to the team, especially it's really expensive to basically upgrade player to train players. So I think when it gives free and it comes with really good ranks, I really appreciate it, because 106 already accompanied by rank 14, whereas the 108 is accompanied by rank 16. Bearing in mind, the course of getting rank up includes not only the upgrade shards, but the player that's required to be burned. So you got to bear in mind all this. It's really expensive. When a player comes with that great ranks, then you call yourself lucky. But of course, like I said, would I be using this as an end game card? Probably not. If you already have a set of end game card, then I think the best thing is basically to sell them off with or without ranks. I would say probably with ranks itself, i.e., do not do the rank transfer. It's really expensive to do it, and eventually when we move on to subsequent events along the remaining probably 2 months or so, or maybe 3, I'm not too sure. EA kept changing their mind, so no one knows. Then probably you may get better players with better ranks. So if you do the rank transfers now, basically you are basically just building up. But of course, if you have coins, then by all means go and do it, because every 5 ranks equates to 1 OVR. So that may be another chance for you to increase your team OVR by doing the rank transfers. But of course, for coin poors friends like me, there's no way we can afford it. So I'll rather use those coins for training. But again, train who? Prime Icon, right? Prime Icon would be the ones you should train. But of course, for me, I'm not only like to train Prime Icon, I trained the goalkeeper, which I really like to keep as an endgame card, as well as my striker. I think the best striker now is 111. So far, I really like this striker, that's why I keep him. And of course, really now as we move towards the end of the seasons, in probably like I said 2 to 3 months time, there is some icons player that are giving for free. If you ask me how long it takes, some friends have already shared it takes about 2 months or so to get that last 115 icon player, but it takes a lot of effort. But it's always how do I call it? It's like free. We are free to play, so anything free is good. Just take a bit more effort, of course, daily effort. Anyways, you'll be playing the game, and you just click on those 4 quests, stuff like that, and eventually you collect all these quests, and that will build up, and you just got to consistently try to do that. Alright, so I come towards the end of the video. It's not easy. I wish you good luck. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.